We're just gonna run with it.
So hello. Hi, Miss Neitzer.
Hi, Mrs. Neitzer.
We miss you.
We missed you, Mrs. Neitzer.
Lily would be here, but
yeah.
she
had to go.
she's busy right now.
Oh. She's other places. Yeah, that's Raegan.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we're doing our little model here. You can come check it out. You see, we've filled this bathtub with blue water. Now, I know that's pretty crazy, right? Like, how did we do that? Well, we used blue food dye. Let me tell you, it was wild. So, this represents the ocean because we're doing ocean currents. And right here, we have a large pitcher of boiling water. Pretty soon, we're going to put
it in there.
No, okay, we're going to go ahead and put this red dye in.
You know what?
Use your finger, obviously.
It looks like
perfect.
I don't know whose toothbrush this is.
So this is our Kool-Aid. And we... Huh? Okay, Raegan thinks it needs to be darker than that.
I do.
So...
There's an ant.
That's our red water. Hello, Mr. Ant. Alright, so this is our red pitcher of water, of boiling water. And we're going to take that, and we're going to pour it into this tub. And you see what it's going to do is it's going to create ocean currents due to the difference in heat. So we're going to see this red snaking around and stuff and making currents and channels and eddies and, you know, making circles and stuff. So it's going to be awesome. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick.
All right, before you do that, let me get behind this tub.
Okay.
There.
Pour it in the corner, too.
Yes, ma'am.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Quite wild, I think.
Still recording?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, move it, like...
No, it's just on the corner.
Okay. Wow.
Here's hoping they start forming.
You can see them though, like down on the surface, like the swirls towards the bottom.
Yeah, maybe did we make it too deep, possibly?
I don't think so. It moved this whole...
Well, there's swirls towards the bottom, which
Yeah.
is deep circulation, which in the bottom of the ocean, like cooler temperatures will sink down and you'll see swirls as the red starts pushing up towards the surface. And you can see how it's moving out there and it's mixing in, which is what it typically does. Anyway, the cool and the warm will mix up towards the surface and it'll make hot water and it'll travel towards the tropics and it'll reverse and go back to the poles and so on.
Okay.
And the way
And
climate
you see
change.
what it does with climate change is you see these beautiful islands here. They're pretty barren, but with this wonderful ocean circulation, all that warm water gets spread out. And now there's life. See, now isn't that just beautiful? Because I think it is. I think it's really nice.
Okay, we're gonna show the effect with water that's not warm.
Yeah.
Getting mixed in.
So we're doing some green dye here because red or blue would just kind of mix back in. And this is to show how like the difference and the change in input. You know, the input of energy in this actual system of ocean currents is the sun. But, you know, our substitution here is just different temperature water. So this is just not hot, you know, and it will not have the same circulating effect.
It's pretty hot. I feel the water. Why'd you put warm
No, it's not hot.
water? Okay.
What are you talking?
It's
Morgan,
pretty warm.
Are you smoking crack, Morgan? Raegan, feel that.
It's pretty warm. Is that not warm?
Not really. It's just
Okay,
really
Mrs.
temperature.
Neitzer, what this is a cold glass of water.
It's
And
not.
Morgan is insane. All right. You know what? We're gonna put it in this pitcher so it's easier to pour.
Oh no. That was so scary.
We're in business. And also, this is a different volume of water, so that's even less energy transferred.
Yeah.
It'd just be chilling.
Yeah, it just kind of makes it cloud.
Stays in the area.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically, if that doesn't look like much, that's because it's not supposed to, because it's not making a current, because it's not really much of an input of energy, which is what is required for the currents. So, yeah, that is pretty much the gist of things. So, obviously, with climate change, solar input, which, like I said, that it is reflected through our different temperature water. Solar input is the only different change in energy as an input into the system. So that would change if there if a volcano exploded and there was massive ash clouds and gas everywhere, not as much sun would penetrate, and ocean currents would change and weaken in many places. There's different gases that could reflect more light as opposed to absorb it, that would culminate in kind of the reflection like the green water. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of our thing. I mean, it would have been like that in Pompeii. So yeah, I guess everybody say bye.
Bye. Lily says bye.
Lily also says
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah.